Castile is only going to fight the 8k left in this province, but that'll keep them from reinforcing. I don't know how many there are total, but something along the lines of 30k against their 22k. We'll see. We'll get that crossing penalty, but no terrain penalty. Castile's just going to crush Tlemcen. They're way behind on tech relative to Castile. Castile has good morale. Okay, so maybe if they win here, they can actually reinforce here, which would also be good. Save. So perfect. These green guys are mine. Most of the front and center troops are Sus. I don't mind about Sus losing their troops. Let's see what happens. More Castilians arrive. Filling in the lines, and then look at these Portuguese. Look at these cheeky Portuguese. Just over chilling at the edge. Not doing anything. Barely getting shot at. Yeah, this is how the Portuguese like to fight their wars. Make someone else do it. Look at that. Very good battle. We lost a lot of troops, though. I don't know why our losses are so high. You'd think we would have lost fewer than the enemy, but whatever. Again, like, Castile's big. They have a big manpower pool. They can afford to take these hits much more so than our enemy can. So, I'm going to get another single army stack. These guys I don't want anyone to attach to. Detach, please. I said detach. Still attached. Oh no, that's all my troops. Okay, so now everyone's attached to this single unit. I'm going to send them onto the siege in Kef. Unfortunately, I can't siege Tunis until we get Kef, so that's a little irritating. Free claims? Yes, please. Papal influence? Also yes, please. I think I might save up and get to 3 stab. Maybe that's stupid. Nah, I should get some mercantilism. That's good. Good role play for Portugal. Focus on trade. Gonna get to do that click again pretty soon. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna split all these guys up. I'm gonna use some hotkeys. I'm gonna like repeatedly select my units while holding on the S key, which is split. You can also use that up here. You can see split in half. So now all my armies are in separate stacks. You can see some of them are depleted and only have a few thousand troops. Now what I'm going to do, send the whole stack over someplace, and then I'm going to press V twice. V is a hotkey, which will reduce, it'll close the bottom 2 armies from this list. So I'm going to send them over here, press V twice, here, V twice, press here, V twice, press here, V twice, here, V twice, here, V twice, and so on. And then I can select them all, and you can see I'm going to go Carpet Siege. Now my troops are pretty vulnerable when I do this, but I just beat the enemy army, so they should be forced to shattered retreat very far away. And I think I can get away with this. Yeah, they're still shattered retreating. Now they're there. Okay, so if these 17k decide to come back, I'll have to pull some troops away, but still, should be fine. Don't care about Oyo, so this maybe is my best choice. Do want that national tax, though. Nah. I'd rather have 10 legitimacy. That gets me to 100, which is kind of nice. Or maybe I shouldn't, because it's ticking up right now, and if it's at the cap, it won't be ticking up, so maybe I should just take my money. Lose 10 legitimacy, though. That's maybe not worth it. Yeah. Okay, very nice. Carpet sieging going extremely well. Those troops are just coming out of hiding, so I'm gonna back these guys up. These guys maybe can still have time to siege Mizab. Just gonna try and pull everyone together. I mean, they're weak. Probably. Let's see what their manpower is like. Yeah, so they have really low manpower, so I think Tunis is not going to be very keen on fighting. In fact, if we fight another battle, they won't really be able to reinforce their troops at all, so that would be pretty much fine. They're a tech up on me, though, so I don't want to fight them unless Castile is really committing most of their troops. So probably what they're going to do is they're going to send their stack, and then they're going to siege these occupied provinces, get them back under their own control. Yeah. Oh, looks like we just fought a battle because some navies were forced out by our siege. Don't know why Castile has control of this province. It's kind of irritating. Actually, I should send these 4,000 troops against those 2,000 troops. Castile might reinforce. If not, well, whatever. It's a small battle and we'll outnumber them. Just gonna take this guy because he's level 1. Trade efficiency is nice. He'll give me money. Okay, this is going great. I mean, it's kind of time, like, maybe I should think about separate piecing Tunis and just finishing this whole thing up. They would take a separate piece. How about if I take all your money? Oh my goodness, look at all that money. War reps are also going to be nice. Tunis is a pretty strong nation, but I really need this humiliate to get some power projection. Oh, nice. 30 power projection. Very nice. I don't know why I'm not splitting that with Castile. Maybe they're not rivals? No, that's pretty weird. Normally you would split the power projection with Castile, but maybe that only works for, like, seizing territory. Like, maybe I'm the one humiliating them because I'm the war leader, so I get all the power projection from that. I have no idea. This is a stupid battle. Whatever, I just don't want those 1,000 troops to, like, go, oh man, that's my value cannon I talked about. I was so stoked on the value cannon, and now I just ditched him. Actually, get in here. Fire at him. Oh my goodness, my value cannon's gonna be clutch. They're gonna retreat right into it and then die. There we go. Quite a bit of war score. Wiped out their army. So that's good. I mean, it's a small army, so it's not like I really care about those 2,000 troops, like, in the bigger picture, but what those 2,000 troops could do is siege down these unfortified provinces, and then they could start training mercenaries, and then it just get out of hand. So if they have no troops and no provinces, they're totally under control. So you can see Tlemcen has no troops. I control all their territory. So they can't make troops in the slightest right now. Want to attach to me, Castile? We can go fight. Let's go fight. Maybe not. This is a pretty big army. They're less likely to attach to a large army, so maybe if I send these 2,000 troops over there, follow you, maybe you'll want to attach to me then. I mean, I try not to get too mad, like, if the attaching army thing doesn't work, because, like, when it does work, I just abuse my allies. So, like, fair enough, Castile, if you don't want me to throw you into terrible battles and force you to take casualties for me, like, I guess that's fair. I wouldn't want that either. Actually, you can even do that. Like, I could send my troops to attack. Like, there's another button here. So if I was in the same province with this army, I could click this button. I would just be forced to attach to them, and then I would get dragged around by Castile, and they would throw me into bad battles. But anyway. Gonna wait for this siege. Probably won't bother to siege Tunis. I might just go occupy it because that'll give me a favorable peace deal. Like, you can just have troops there. You don't have to finish the siege, and it'll still help on the under the reasons thing. It'll just be like occupied and besieged provinces, so it'll still help me get a really good war score or a really good peace deal. Very nice. This is complete, so I guess I'll send it there and get the adjacency bonus. Could send it here. You're not done, you're not even close. So yeah, I'll just continue colonizing the Cape. This is all in the same state. Actually, this is something I was wondering about earlier. So I made Cape of Good Hope my state. I was hoping that the colonies that I built here would end up as full cores, but right now they're only territorial cores until I spend the extra admin. That's fine. Still worth it. 21 free development down here that I just got by colonizing. Didn't have to fight anyone, didn't have to do anything. 0% autonomy. My culture, my religion. I love being Portugal. And yeah, with 3 colonists, they're moving pretty fast too. Like, I don't know what my growth is, but I think it's good now. Yeah, 55 is like pretty decent. I should try to get up that to like 100. It would be 65, but this is tropical. 65 is very good for 1509. Yeah, very nice. Can I get any bonuses for my estates right now? Relating to colonialism, I mean? Nope, that one doesn't matter because I've been exterminating natives, so they won't assimilate or rise up, so that one doesn't matter. Okay, just get some easy peasy sieges. Try to get some more score until I'm sent so I can humiliate and get all their money. I think this is worth it. I mean, I'm just kind of waiting on my colonies anyway. Looting, so... maybe we should fight that? Come on, Castile, let's go fight. Oh, you're gonna stick to me? Please stick to me. Please, 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 pretty please. Maybe when the occupation's done, they'll stick to me and I can go fight. This 20k though is like substantial. Like, I'm gonna have a hard time beating all those guys, even with Castilian troops on my side. Ah, no. That's fine. You don't have to fight Castile. They're just gonna faff about. Like, I can siege provinces much more quickly with my like smaller multiple armies than they can unsiege them with 10,000 troops each. What the hell are you doing here, Poland? No, like, really, what are you doing here, Poland? Who are you at war with? You're at war with Aragon. Oh my god, that's so funny. Alright, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out what's going on. You attacked Genoa. Genoa... What the hell? Like, why? You're not allied to Poland. Okay, that's weird. Are you Defender of the Faith? Maybe you're Defender of the Faith. Weird. Probably haven't talked about Defender of the Faith yet. This is a pretty, I don't know, not the most important mechanic, but it can be useful. If you have 500 gold and a male ruler, you can become Defender of the Faith for any of the major like Islamic or Christian religions. And basically it gives you those bonuses. Tech cost plus 5%, pretty bad malice though, so it's not as great as it might seem. And then it gives you a CB, so it gives you a religious casus belli on all of your neighbors. And then it also forces you to defend other countries with your same religion. So anytime a Catholic gets attacked by a non-Catholic, the Defender of the Faith will be called in to defend their brethren. So it could be that Genoa... Wait, are you even Catholic, Genoa? Yeah. The Reformation has begun, though. Look at that. Protestantism is born in Frankfurt. So yeah, this is something that I don't know. It makes the game like cool historically and fun, but I actually hate dealing with it. Is the Reformation. So there's Reform Desire. You can see the Reform Desire is pretty much at 100. I guess I thought it had to get to 100 before these centers would show up, but now there's a Center of Reformation. What it is going to do is it's going to pick a random province near it. So you can see this is the heart and this is like the branch. So this Center of Reformation is changing the religion in this province very slowly. And then when this is done, it'll go on to a different one. The first few provinces that become the religion will also be centers. So I'm pretty sure this province, when it's finished, is going to be another Center of Reformation. And then it too is going to branch out, and it's going to be a cascading mess, and there will be 3 centers of Reformation converting 3 provinces at a time, and all of Germany will slowly convert from Catholic to Protestantism. All right, just get the siege. I want to get this war done. Kind of over it. Come on, very nice. Still don't want the peace. Let's, oh wow, they're not even close. I guess the demands do exceed the war score by a lot, so let's go siege your capital down. I don't know if we'll finish the siege, but at least put some troops here. By the way, the Pope didn't really do anything with their armies, but maybe they're coming around, I don't know. Their navy was pretty nice. They've been blockading Tunis this entire time, which makes our sieges go faster. It gives Tunis some war exhaustion. Okay, now do you want to give me everything? Okay, I might just have to sort of adjust my expectations here. Humiliate? No problem. All your money? Yes, problem. Ah, that's so much money. I really want to take their money, so I'm just gonna wait. Probably when I siege their capital. They have this fort too. I don't, yeah, whatever. Might as well go get on it. They're just wasting their time. Like, I think we can definitely get this siege before they get that one. Oh, come on, clutch Pope. Come on, Pope, let's go. This is way too many troops for the siege, so I'm gonna back off. Oh no, I only have 1,000 here. Great, that's fine, Castile. You can take all the attrition you feel like. Just do some carpet sieging. I mean, we have so much war score. Oh, here we go. Come on. Clutch Castile. They're gonna lose this battle, actually. Yeah, no. This is a really bad battle. It's just like AI doing dumb stuff. They're attacking into the islands. They're taking your crossing. They're gonna be fighting a lot more troops. Pope could come in clutch, though. Maybe they'll reinforce in time, but I think this is gonna be an ugly one. Pope's still a province away. They're winning. This army's taking a very long time to arrive. All right, I was wrong. AI's got it. Oh, let's see. See this Castilian, like, they have a bunch of cannons, so there's a really narrow army. They're getting flanked to hell. And there's the Pope. Clutch. No! No! But the Pope is locked, so now the Pope is going to take a shitty battle. Oh, no. Okay, how's this going to go? Maybe the Pope has really good tech or something. Yeah, too bad. If they had just united their forces, that would have been a really easy fight. But yeah, this Tunisians are going to come out on top. I mean, the thing is, like I was saying, they don't have manpower, so all these losses can't really be replaced. And meanwhile, I'm not fighting these battles. I'm just chilling, carpet sieging. This is costing me some manpower on the attrition, but I mean, this is just such a cheap, efficient war for me right now. Also, that pulled Tunis off the fort. They had some siege progress there, so that's just forfeit. Okay, I'm gonna send my fleet over here, because you get a siege bonus if you blockade a coastal fort. Portugal, or sorry, the Papal States was blockading, but now they're not. Oh, this is something I could do. This is a dick move. Oh, this is such a dick move. I'm gonna do it anyway, though. There's only 800 troops here, so it could be fine. We have like 20 times the number of troops. So I'm going to order an assault. I don't have like any troops here. I have 1,000 and the rest of these troops here are Castilian. So the tooltip kind of says it all. Ordering assault will be costly in lives and also costs 5 mil. So, I mean, I think that's maybe an understatement. Like, assaulting forts is so bad. Like, you pretty much always want a siege. But let me get my boats in here. We got the breach. I'm gonna do it just to like demonstrate this game mechanic, which I haven't really talked about. So here come my boats. We're blockading. We have 28% chance to get the siege, so this is really a dumb thing. I'm really just doing this for the learning. And because it's kind of funny. So I'm just gonna click this button, cost me 5 mil, and now they're gonna start assaulting. So you can see, it's kind of funny though. I'd never noticed that before the portrait changes. But yeah, Castile is, you're gonna see this number go down. Oof, 700 troops dead for like, I don't even know, like 10 or something. So yeah, this might even fail, which is just pathetic. Like, this morale is already like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna get it, but we're already down like 5,000. Oh, maybe. So the way sieging works, there's dice rolls that are happening in the background. Each sieging infantry unit loses 200 manpower, like per day of the siege, or maybe every other day they lose 200 manpower. So it's like a flat rate. So if you're doing a siege, what you should do is select your troops and consolidate them every couple of days so that you don't take excessive manpower loss. Are we gonna get it? There's only a few left. Come on, guys. Oh, we failed. Oh no, we got it, just barely. So that's why you don't assault. I mean, we had 20 times the number of troops as the Tunisians did. But if I look at these Castilian armies, like, they're wrecked. They're down to 5,600 manpower from 9,000, whereas Seuss is down to 3,800 manpower from 6,000. So, yeah, that's like, I don't know, 10,000 manpower losses split between those two nations just to end the siege really fast. I mean, rarely is it worth it to do that unless, like, for example, remember at the beginning of the war, I got onto this fort before they had the full garrison. There was only about 250 troops there. So maybe that's a situation where you could have pulled off an assault because there's fewer defenders. Okay, so we got their capital, we got their forts, we have 86 war score. I'm pretty sure I can just take whatever we want. Max money. war reparations and a humiliation, if you please. We can ask for a little more. This gives me 2 prestige, so I could do that. What else can I get? Could do this. Oh, that's definitely worth it. Break them up with the Ottomans. That also gives me a prestige. Don't really care about their Tlemcen. Whatever. I don't care about their military access with Aragon. I just want the prestige there. It's actually fine with me if these guys are allied. That's a weak alliance for Tunis. It also allows me to get into another war with Tunis without fighting the Ottomans, because typically if you break, like if I end the alliance between Tunis and the Ottomans through the peace screen, they'll just get it back. Like they'll get it back in like 10 years or something, because for the same reasons that they got that alliance in the first place, they'll be likely to get it again. This is great. That's a lot of money. Their power projection also going to take me above 50, which is going to give me a lot of monarch power, so that's wicked. And these are non-co-belligerents. Like I'm fighting a war with Tlemcen primarily, so this is just free stuff. And I got this stuff by killing Castilian troops and forcing the Castilians to take crazy battles, so sneaky Portuguese things. Okay, very nice. Ended that war. Something that happens is if you end a war and your troops are still in that country's territory, they'll get exiled. This is really useful. I can actually march these troops like anywhere on the globe now, because normally I wouldn't have access to do a march like this. I mean, I don't want to go to Russia, but anyway, I could. So this can be handy in certain situations, like suppose like my territories down here were isolated, I could get down here without having to use boats, for example, something like that. So anyway, now we're up against Tlemcen. I have 100% war score. They have no troops. Don't really see any point extending this war. So now I have to think about the real peace deal, because this is going to be a bit of a harder decision. Okay, I want the gold, no question about that. It's Moroccan, so that's good. In order to get that, I have to take this province or snake my way around here. I'm actually going to probably do the snake, because this is all Moroccan. This is Berber. Don't really want the Berber. Actually, I might give some of this land to Sousse, because I don't want really the Algerian or the Berber land. This is all Moroccan though, so that's good stuff. I'm going to transfer this one to Sousse. Little interaction you can do. You can give your vassals land in wars. This reduces the amount of admin that you have to pay and the amount of, like, you know, Sunni provinces that I have to deal with in this case. Again, this is all culture that I can't deal with, a religion that I really can't deal with, especially if it's the wrong culture. So that looks good. I can still declare war through here. They might fabricate claims on Tunis. That's looking fine. I'm going to prioritize taking the land to the gold mine, because I want the gold mine real bad. That's already going to cost me 244 admins. That's really very expensive. But it's only 39% war score, so now I'm going to give Sousse a bunch of stuff. Berber. Oh, this is Berber. What state is this in? That's in my state. Maybe I'll end up taking that. I want the gold mine stated, so a bunch of Berber land here too. So I probably will leave that as a territory. That's just to connect everything. Another thing I have to think about is that I'm not sure what I can core here. So if there was a land connection all the way to my capital, I could core all this stuff, but because it's overseas via Castile, I might have to wait for my, like, I can get this one because it's a border, but I can't, like, if I was trying to core Talafal, oh no, it's next to my vassal. Okay, so no problem there. I can get the core next to my vassal. So let me just do this. I think this is fine. Give my vassal that land too. Take all your money. Oh, that's a lot of money. Give my vassal a little less land. Okay, I'm liking this. It's good enough. Send a man. Boom. That was a great war. I made my allies fight all the battles for me. I get a bunch of power projection. I get a bunch of prestige. That was fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah, I love a good story. Oh, I had the crusade. I didn't even notice that. So there's a crusade target in the papacy screen, which was Tunis. So I was getting all these bonuses the entire time I was at that war. So that's really great. And anyway, that's great. Fed my vassal some land, took some land for myself, gonna core it up, and then I think I'm gonna end this recording session. So Thanks a lot for watching. If you're here live, that's super cool. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I really appreciate your viewership. Toss a like or a subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. Give me a comment, you know the drill. So anyway, thanks a lot. This has been Bog Rips with Portugal for Noobs, and I'll see you next time.